Very sympathetic. You are our last speaker, and this is the last event of the day, right?
Yes, the last round.
Okay, excellent. All right, let me just get a timer ready and okay, and this is the passionate pursuit of passion?
Yes, that's my title.
Okay, I am ready when you are.
Right, can you hear me just fine?
All good.
Sounds good. Applying to colleges is one of the ultimate rites of passage for many high schoolers. To me, the trickiest part is not where I diplomatically explained my GPA, but how I had to choose an essay prompt that gives people a glimpse of who I am. I fell in love with prompt 6 that goes like this. Describe a topic, idea, or concept you find so engaging, it makes you lose all track of time. Why does it captivate you? To tell us about your passion prompt. Guess what I'm going to write about? Yes, I'll share my love for speech. Since freshman year, speech has been the source of my excitement, entertainment, anxiety, and inspiration. I met friends here, I took trophies home, I am die-hard passionate about speech. According to Oxford Dictionary, passion is an intense desire or enthusiasm for something. According to Urban Dictionary, don't worry judge, no profanity, passion is when you put more energy than is required to do something. You see, words like desire, enthusiasm, energy foreshadow the problems. First, they suggest that passion is rooted in a natural-born aspiration. Second, they hint at a fine threshold of efforts to corroborate your passion, a notion that leads to troublesome measurements. And that's my concern. When pursuing passion becomes a rat race and we presume it should be guided by an inner compass, certified by unrealistic achievements, and fueled by a lifetime of perpetual motion. So today, let's look at the problems of our feverish pursuit of passion and how we can avoid the rat race. In America, kids are advised to chase our dreams and be whoever we want to be. Naomi Osaka swung her tennis racket for the first time at the age of 3. Mark Zuckerberg began coding in 6th grade, and Justin Bieber was scouted on YouTube at 13. Under this social context, many of us grew up not wanting to, but needing to discover a passion as early as possible. I took science and math Olympiad classes. She might have run, jumped, and swum across courts, fields, and pools, and that dude over there probably had tried dance, theater, and musical instruments to see if he's born an artist. Don't get me wrong, the process is fun. But many of us took this journey with a fixed mindset, and that causes the first problem of blindly pursuing passion. In the paper Implicit Theories of Interest, Dr. Paul O'Keefe of Yale University, Dr. Carol Dweck, and Dr. Gregory Walton of Stanford University describe that people with a fixed mindset anticipate that a passion will bring limitless motivation and that pursuing it won't be difficult. When we assume that passion equates boundless energy and undying motivation, we expect quick mastery and guaranteed success. In other words, we aren't chasing our dreams, we're simply dreaming of becoming child prodigies. Another myth about passion is that we're convinced there's a rigid dichotomy between passionate and dispassionate pursuits. I'm sure we've all received well-intended advice like, do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. It portrays a utopia where everyone is driven by some kind of purpose and no one gets tired. Author Jennifer Moss warns in her Harvard Business Review article that it propagates the toxic idea that only when we devote all our time can we claim that we're impassioned. Ideology like this can be very dangerous, particularly for purpose-driven professions like healthcare. On April 26th of last year, Dr. Lorna Breen, the medical director of the emergency department at the Allen Hospital, committed suicide. A gifted and compassionate person, Dr. Breen was known for giving everything she had to her patients and often worked 15 hours a day once COVID-19 hit, reported the New York Times. Her healthcare career was shaped by her passion, yet her final words were, "I just wanted to help people, and I couldn't do anything." The third misconception about passion is the need to measure it with return on investment. If you think about it, passion by itself is impossible to be appraised. There's no fair standard to determine who has more. Is Albert Einstein or Stephen Hawking more zealous about physics? That's an absurd question. But we live in an era where concepts like ROI and KPI permeate every aspect in life, so we're compelled to use concrete achievements to gauge the intensity of one's devotion. Measurements have long existed in society, and they're necessary for quantifying progress until we go down the slippery road of calculating and comparing people's passion for social changes. With racial, gender, education, healthcare, political, environmental, human rights, and public safety issues going on in society right now, corporations, politicians, celebrities, people, us, are being called out for the speed and gravity of our opinions. In theory, we should all understand that having passion for social changes doesn't require us to passionately pile on Twitter, but in reality, I don't know about you, but I had posted hasty yet socially expected comments out of concern that waiting even an hour would look like I'm not passionate enough about a movement. The problem is, when we dive into a debate without thinking, we risk deepening the polarization of viewpoints and annihilating space for dialogue, as BBC News reporter Zoe Thomas discussed in her article, "What is the Cost of Cancel Culture?" Alright, so what do we do now? Clearly, we're not going to quit pursuing our passion or stop caring about societal issues. To find a balance, I'm practicing 3 things. First, I remind myself that intangible impact matters. In the HBO documentary The Weight of Gold, Olympic medalist Michael Phelps reflects that he shouldn't have let his passion define himself as just a swimmer and not a human being. So as I'm speaking, I tell myself that I'm not only a speaker, but also a person sharing ideas about a healthier pursuit of passion. Even if only one person has a light bulb moment, I've created a positive impact. A trophy would be really nice, but I'm not banking on that to certify my passion. The second exercise is called harmonious passion, a term coined by Dr. Robert Vallerand of Université du Québec à Montréal. Categorizing what I love as harmonious passion means I'm fully engaging while acknowledging that enthusiasm can form and dissolve as we grow. Statistics from the Department of Education indicate that at least 30% of college undergraduates switch their major. So guess what? Passion is fluid. It evolves as we know ourselves better. The third practice is a fundamental mindset shift. When it comes to social changes that I'm passionate about, I urge myself to think, research, reflect, then join meaningful conversations, rather than measure activism by how quick someone's Instagram turned black on Blackout Tuesday. In a panel discussion hosted by the Obama Foundation Summit, former President Obama elaborated. Tweeting or hashtagging about how someone didn't do something right or use the wrong verb is not activism. That's not bringing about change. If all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far. So let's remember this. Vehemently assassinating character does not propel change. A movement is only people moving, as activist and feminist Gloria Steinem famously said. Writing this college essay gave me a chance to re-examine my passion for speech. And I hope my passion, measurement-free, has created a positive impact today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, all the speakers.
Thank you so much for judging.
Yeah, congratulations on getting through this was a long day.